Alright, I'm back with another recording. It is almost 6 in the afternoon now. And we have to grind for the last 2 drops in the Rainy Circle Sanctuary. And then once we get those last 2 drops, the Rainy Circle Sanctuary will be done, and so will Chapter 4. And then that's when we will have reached the halfway point of the game. You know, we already have half of the drops. Well, we're over half of the drops now. So yeah, really we're halfway through the challenge, but not halfway through the game. Alright. So my target for right now is going to be the Strong Crocodile, which has a 2 in 128 chance of dropping a super bomb. Now, the Strong Crocodile gives me PTSD because when I first did this challenge and I got the Strong Crocodile's drop, it was around 5 in the morning and my sanity was completely broken to the point where I said something completely delusional. And there's a Strong Crocodile. Bro, he just singled himself out for me. Alright, so we have the save state. He singled himself out somehow. And since it is a 2 in 128 chance, it is very difficult to obtain because it's rare. So it could take a while, but let's go ahead and get started. Enemy drop. And it was painful when I did this challenge for the first time. And that's because I didn't know how the drops work at the time. Because, you know, in most locations, I just didn't think to use save states, which made the grinding go on for a lot longer than it needed to. Oh, yes! There we go. The super bomb. We got the Strong Crocodile's drop. Okay, that only took 23 minutes. I was actually expecting that to take more like 30 minutes, maybe even 40 minutes. But I was not expecting 23 minutes. Alright, it's time to grind for the last drop of Chapter 4, as well as the Rainy Circle Sanctuary, which is from the Elder Baddie, which has a 4 in 120 chance of dropping a double burger. So we have to find an Elder Baddie. And their drop odd is higher than the Strong Crocodile, so it won't really take as long. But then again, the luck will determine everything. Okay, I see an Elder... Oh, there's multiple Elder Baddies. Wait, hold on. Yeah, they're gonna try to group up with him. No, get off the screen. Oh, what if I do this? Yeah, we can just fight this battle real quick. Pray we make it out alive. Wait, I don't have to fight them. What am I doing? I could just run away. So yeah, the plan is run away, and then the Elder Baddie will be singled out. Alright, let's test this out. Okay. We're good. No enemies are trying to group up with this Elder Baddie. Alright, we have the save state. He's singled out. And it is a 4 in 120 chance. So it in theory it shouldn't take as long as it did with the Strong Crocodile. But let's just go ahead and start grinding. Elder Baddies drop. The Rainy Circle Sanctuary will be done. And we'll be done with Chapter 4. Ooh, yes! Yes! Oh my god. I didn't expect it to be that quick. That's the last drop of Chapter 4. The Rainy Circle Sanctuary is done. And Chapter 4 is done. It's complete. Finally, we can move away from this terrible chapter of drops. Like, Chapter 4 is an amazing chapter when playing the game normally, but not when you're trying to get all the enemy drops. But then again, there's another chapter that's worse than this one, somehow. Alright, so now that we got all of the drops in the Rainy Circle Sanctuary, we can finally progress the story. And I'm not... Dude, leave me alone. I'm not trying to fight you. I'm just trying to progress the story. But yeah, we can progress the story by talking to Dr. Endonuts, who modified the Skyrunner after we defeated Shroom, which was the next boss. Okay, hold on. Is anyone damaged? Okay, no one has been damaged. So yeah, he modified the Skyrunner. And we can finally move on to Summers, which is the first location of Chapter 5. Alright, let's listen to the banger. Alright, we're here in Summers, the first location of Chapter 5. And Chapter 5 is a really short chapter. There's only 2 locations in Chapter 5, which is this and the next sanctuary location. Alright, so we crash into Summers. The Skyrunner can't be fixed anymore. And we're here. Chapter 5. Now, when I did this challenge for the first time, Summers ended up being one of the easiest parts of the whole challenge. So it should also be one of the easiest parts of the challenge for this redemption. Alright, before I save the game, I want to get a few pictures. Because you can't get a few pictures in some spots in Summers. And since we are in Chapter 5, and in Summers, we are officially halfway through the game. So that's a big milestone for us. We have more than half of the drops, and we're halfway through the game. Oh yeah, there's the Mad Taxi. But the Mad Taxi isn't important, because we already got their drop back in Chapter 4. And if you guys don't know, Summers is filled with rude NPCs who mock you for being kids. And it's also Summers is also filled with very expensive places. Like, seriously, you will go broke in Summers. Like, dude, this restaurant I'm in right now is expensive. The hotel is expensive. Items at the shop are expensive. Like, dude, you can't even save the game without having to pay up $1. And no, I'm not joking. If you want to save the game here in Summers, you have to pay up $1 every time. Because there's no telephones. And dude, I love the music here in Summers. It really does feel like a beach city. Okay, the craze sign also isn't important, because I also got their drop back in Chapter 4. Yeah, can you, like, please die? Dude, I really love the music here. It's so peaceful. And it really does fit this place. Because Summers is a beach city. And you know, Summers is, you know, beach themed. That's why it's called Summers. You know what? I don't even know what I just did just then. I'm just like roaming around this place. There's only one telephone in the entirety of Summers, and it's located inside the Summers Museum. And yeah, I'm that big of a cheapskate. I'm not about to pay up $1 to save the game, bro. Like, bro, who do you think I am? Does this game think I'm Bill Gates or something? Alright, but that is it for this recording. That's great that we're done with Chapter 4 and we're in Chapter 5 now. So, yeah, I'm taking a break for the rest of the day. So tomorrow, we're gonna start grinding for the drops in Chapter 5.